17,000 views. That's what lives do for you.
Mm-hmm. Chunky.
Yes. You're so close. I don't want to waste my hype, so I gotta
Yeah.
just don't know what to put them on yet. While it gets here, I want to do at least one long form podcast with no interrupt,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
no distractions.
I'll just go to it.
I gotta find it to go to it.
Mm. Refresh. New study came out, you can get a pill to get muscle.
But I don't want to get muscle that way. Take all the fun out of the job. So you said there's a new lazy way to get muscle. That's a KTM. You better believe it ain't no damn Husqvarna. Husqvarna.
Well, KTM and Husqvarna is pretty much the same.
Gas, all of them. Gas.
What if I was to tell you you could take a pill to get muscle and never have to lift a finger? Or better yet, what if I said, just eat these nanobots and they'll build muscle for you?
I tell you, I'm not into it.
What if Cresthead can go to McDonald's and just by eating a McDonald's burger, he would gain about 40% lean muscle and didn't have to work at the gym. And not only that, but these nano robots can go in and cure all your ailments and correct all of your atrophies, reversing the clock for you. I saw another article that AI is going to make incarceration a hell of a lot better than what is currently happening in the jail systems. Meaning people can wear these wristbands per se, and it detects the heart rate, it detects aggression, it will deliver a shock to the inmate if the heart rate gets over said BPM to prevent violence, and or lock you into these smart cells They're gonna make wanting to go to jail great. I mean, not only that, but what if the wristband, and it's not a what if, it's in test. It monitors your blood and your glucose levels. See if you're eating right, if you have any health issues. Going to jail will probably be the next best option than living on the streets. Smart jails for convicts. They're even talking about expanding the rooms so they have less psychological issues. Think about what happens to prison guards if AI takes over guarding over the inmates. The prison guards lose a job. They now have automated restraint capabilities. You stick your hand in the machine, it restrains you. You have a wristband on, you can't get out of line because it'll shock you. Doesn't that remind you of like Total Recall? Was it Total Recall that had the neck collars? And if you got out of line, it like exploded your head or something? How many people would opt to go that route? There'll be a lot of people wanting to go that route. Who's like, fuck it, I can't get a job. I don't have anything, no money. I might as well go to a smart sale jail and get, what you call it? 3 hots in a cot. what you call it, Banana Rider, a virtual vacation, you know that's going to be a thing. I think it's going to come to the point where people don't want to feel suffering anymore. Like to get in the gym, there's like certain portions of being in the gym, you know you're going to suffer through something to get an outcome. Maybe it's mentally, like mental clarity. Maybe it's like a physical attribute. But yeah, virtual vacations where you don't even have to go to that place anymore. Just put on some headsets or a bodysuit. You could feel the wind, you could be there. Don't want to deal with society anymore. Commit a crime, go to smart jail. The inmates won't mess with you. You'll be under control. If you go to Discord into the AI channel, you can see that there's this one guy predicting in less than 5 years, maybe more, 99.9% of the jobs will not be there. What does that look like? I don't know about you, but working out and actually having somewhere to go, actually having a purpose, I think that means a lot to more people than we think. I don't think everybody wants to sit home and be an artist. The mind says self-discipline is key. Cressy says all the jobs are over the phone anyways. Yeah, I don't know. Self-discipline is the best kind of discipline. I'm missing a lot of comments here, sorry. I mean, that's another thing too, like, you can get hurt working out. You can get hurt at work. You can get hurt doing a hobby. And yet you still want to go back to it, even though you know those chances are, those chances are out there. Risk is out there. I mean, but it's just something to be said about doing things as a human than letting machine take over so you can concentrate on what? Cressy says, no risk, no reward. That's an evil cycle too. What if you risk it and never got to the reward? That's a double-edged sword.
Where 25 pounds on down there? Right.
Should be there. No, I don't know. I have 20.
25.
Observe says, man will try, but few will succeed. It just sucks to know if you're wanting to risk something for a certain outcome, but you just don't get the reward. I mean, that sucks. That's scary. Do you think that's why people don't want to go outside the box and try new things and really try to pursue their dreams? Because it's harder. The best things I like about working out is it gives you time to think and reflect. It gets you're working out your mental and you're working out your body. And when you're working out, the mental tells you, you need to stop. This doesn't feel good. This hurts. You need to stop. Why are we doing this? And then it creeps in even further. You don't need to impress anyone. You don't need to do this. Just because everybody else is doing it, don't mean you have to do it. Banana Writer says, people don't see instant results. Damn, I forgot about that one.
I beg to differ. I think people see instant results, but it's only in the mind. It's the physical part that they want and don't have the willpower to put out and get. Because to start with the result, you have to visualize it first. I just think it's the lack of drive and laziness. It's easy to see a bodybuilder and go, bam, I want that. That's the visualization, the understanding. But the fact that you have to go get it, that's the beast.
How long before we see a commercial on TV saying, not even a commercial on TV, like Cressy said, how long before somebody gives you a call and says, right, Cressy, we see you're in bad health, or we see you're in good health, or we see you never been to jail, or we see you don't drink alcohol or do drugs. We're going to send, if you continue these behaviors, whatever their guidelines are, we're going to send you 50 grand a year. And all you have to do is continue to live in these guidelines that make you you. If we see you've been arrested or you've tested positive for drugs, we take away a small increment of that income. So you may be at 50 grand a year, but now you're going to be at 47 grand a year. But you can always rebuild that rapport with this by subscribing to our new bracelet or going in to see our physicians to stay current on your universal income. So there it is, China, social credit score. How long do you get before you start seeing these commercials or people calling you saying, oh, Lamont Dixon, you've never been arrested. You never even been in a car accident. You stay up on all your insurance and child support. We're going to give you 80 grand a year if you continue to live your life like that. It sounds really great to people. They're going to paint a really good picture. That's one way to bring in UBI. If you get on this plan now, and you're the first to get on this plan, your income rate will grow further. But if you wait, we'll have too many people on the plan and you'll just be at that income for the rest of your life until you can prove otherwise.
You're still saying distance. It can't work that way.
Yeah, Banana Rider. That's exactly it. You just insurance companies. Insurance companies alone. Put a camera in your vehicle. Let us check your speedometer. I mean, there's so much that goes into what? Lowering the rate? Welcome in, Cornish. Some of us wear a fitness watch. How easy would it be for Google to send you an email or call you? We're testing this new financial hardship app. We need subjects, as my brother would say. In order to participate, you have to relinquish all income, quit your job, and we'll take care of that from our end because you're an upstanding citizen and your health is great. We know this because we see how active your watch is. And we have access to your doctor's checkups and your blood work. We'll give you 90 grand a year if you stay on this road. Come in once every 6 months to make sure you're on the up and up. And the small fine print is you can only spend your money in a certain manner.
I've been rocking all day for the rest of my life.
Yeah, see, Banana Rider, if you could think about that, you have to know it's already been in the works. Like, if you could think about it, and I don't know how smart you are or how well educated you are, but if you could think about it in that terms, they must be light years ahead of us. don't get me wrong, it's not a doom and gloom thought process I'm trying to put out here. It's just these are things that go through your mind. These are things you think about when you're working out or doing your hobbies. Granted, most days we're thinking about riding dirt bikes, how to better ourselves, and how to increase financial wealth, less stress, the kids. Life is just one big worry and one big hypothetical. So for those people that say, you know, there's negativity in the thought process of what could be, the ifs, ands, or buts, it's just natural for human to ponder and think about things and outcomes. But it's perspective if you think it's negative all the time, then that's your perspective. Warhart R said, this will gain female subscribers. It may even gain gay subscribers. It may even gain fat people subscribers. I hope it gains political subscribers. Religious subscribers. Human subscribers. All subscribers. It's funny, the first thing my mind told me this morning was, don't work out. You worked out 2 days ago. Why do you got to go in there again? Confrontation and uncomfortable disposition. Lamar says it's confrontation and what?
Comfortable disposition.
Uncomfortable disposition. You think the mind wants to fight with itself? I mean, think about that. What's up, Thomas Yarn? What's up, Viral Beats? Cornish Waves. You think the mind likes to fight with itself? Think about that shit. What about the consciousness or the ego likes to pick on you when it's a part of you? Why are we having internal wars and conflict with ourselves? I mean, here's something that's really crazy. When I was young and I used to watch Tom and Jerry cartoons, as that jazz is beating off in the background, Tom would be conflicted with dilemmas. He would have an evil Tom on one shoulder and an angel Tom on the other, and an angel Tom on the other shoulder. And he'd always want to listen to the evil one, but the good one would step in and be like, you don't want to do that. I think that was the very moment at a young age I started to realize, oh, we had these internal polarities. We had these internal, deities, different gods that live within us. And one of them may tug harder than the other. But which one do you listen to? And is there a moment where you need to listen to one or the other to survive that moment?
Listen to both. They're both you. Some say, or fuck it, I say, if you're religious, you want to be a fan of God, you got to be a fan of the devil. Because if they say God made everything, even the devil, well, even that means the devil is a part of God, his imperfections, that he released onto the world too. Because if God is almighty and all powerful, then he can eradicate the devil. But God is not, because eradicating the devil to me would be eradicating a part of yourself. The devil is a state of consciousness, a state of guilt, a state of lack of forgiveness with oneself and others. Polarities are a human condition. It's a human genome that resides in everything. Everything shows compassion and everything shows an evil side of itself. I watched a bear eat a mother deer, but yet spare the baby because it had compassion. Just put that shit in perspective. Feed your mind on that bullshit. See how far it gets you. So next time your ass want a Twinkie and you're feeling bad about it, go eat that fucking Twinkie. Don't feel bad about it. Because you have choices, you bitch. Stop being a bitch. Make a choice, stick with it, and do it. With your punk ass. With your punk ass. The problem. You want to sit around and be unhealthy and give yourself excuses? Do that shit. You ever stop and think if the older version of human society was to get a glimpse of where we are today. And you know, back then we traversed the land and we ate off the land and we constantly were walking as tribes and some maybe nomads with a single family. And everybody was lean. There was no gluttony because food was scarce and you did a lot of walking to find it. Some days you may not know if you're going to eat or not. You think they would look at us and be like, how the hell does a person get that big
And not care.
and not care? If the science says what you do to yourself and put yourself in that position is not going to suit you in the longevity of health, mental health, and you're shortening your days, why would you go against that? And you don't even need science. Some of you have lost friends through obesity and diabetes. So it's not even a thing that needs to be factually proven. But yet you would come down on a person who smashes heroin or does drugs or is an alcoholic or smokes cigarettes and say that person's killing themselves. And this is vice versa, even for the addict. At what point do you stop putting up excuses and just want to live a healthy life? I think everybody just wants that for everybody. Just live a healthy life. That is not a bad thing to wish upon somebody. So when you see us in here working out, you too can do the same thing. It's just a choice. You just got to flip the switch. You may not do it today. You may not do it next month. Shit, a year from now. But if you keep feeding yourself the idea that you want to be healthy and you want to work out, at one point the brain will switch over and you will do it. And once you start, you're not going to go back because you're going to love it.
You're gonna be addicted.
You're going to be addicted to it. That's the form of addiction. But this addiction is for the longevity of self-preservation. So fuck. Everybody's going through something, but don't let it be your fucking life story. Don't let that be the last thing people remember. Fucking get out there, seize that shit, seize your life back, grab it by the goddamn proverbial ball sack, pull your britches up and get after it. We got a 48-year-old woman in this house who rides that goddamn beast of a machine right there. What's your excuse?
What's up, Recon? Peep game on this to cap on what he was just saying. I got 4 acres of yard out there. I cut the grass to make the property look good and take care of my property. When people see it, they go, oh, that family cares. They don't know us. That family cares. When I go outside and I dress appropriate and I take care to my fashion and how I look, that man cares about himself. When I go outside with no shirt on or to a swimming pool and I look physically good, that man takes care of himself. When I take my truck to the truck wash and get it all shiny, because we're businessmen, when we show up to your client or your client's house, you want to look good. That man is a professional. And I say this because when people look at you, they're giving you the mirror image of yourself, how you represent yourself, how you portray yourself to be, and the image you want out there. You don't have to care about what others think of you.
You gotta care about yourself.
You got to care about yourself. And if you want people to respect you, you got to respect yourself. If you want people to hear you, you got to be willing to listen. And if you're ever going to get on even ground with people, We got to be able to accept people's opinions because they're not like you. They don't believe like you. They don't eat like you. They don't read like you. They don't math like you. But we're humans.
We need each other.
And we need each other. We need to socialize with each other. And right now, that agenda is against us. Mind control is a fucking beautiful thing. They just convince millions of people not to believe in themselves and the image of themselves. And billions of people are good with it.
Sad part is we sit here and say that shit and we're good with it. We're 100% good. I'm good with it. I can't change it no more than you can. At least I can acknowledge the shit.
There's a bit of an oxymoron. Don't judge a book by its cover. But first impressions are everything. So if you look dirty, you live in a dirty environment, your pants is around your ass, you talk with ignorance, you look ignorant. The wife always says, look like a duck, talk like a duck, walk like a duck. Well, it's hunting season, my friend. Get shot like a duck. Just because you live in a not so good environment doesn't mean you have to look of it, speak of it, think of it. It's a choice. My brother and I came from that environment. We did some hellacious things when we were younger. Then we made a choice. There was no mythical white man holding us down by the ankles saying, no, 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 this is where you belong. It doesn't exist. I'm sorry if I burst your racist bubble. You got to make a choice. Listen to the negative thought and people trying to hold you down, or get out there and educate yourself and treat yourself to life. Now get on the ground and do 100 push-ups today. And then tomorrow, convince yourself to do 100 fucking more for the rest of the year, every day. You will look like a fucking champion by the time it's done, I promise you. Just do push-ups. Just do push-ups. Eat healthy.
Not every time, but 80% of the time. I'm gonna solve all that eating healthy tobacco. Have the shit that you like. But 80%, 90% of the time, just choose better choices and maybe lower your portions. And then still go out and have that cheeseburger. You know what you can and can't eat. It's very simple. It's just you choosing not to do it. You don't need to go looking that shit up. You know what you can and can't eat. Just don't do it all the time. Make it a treat. Shit, make it a Saturday night meal and then eating properly. If you can eat salmon, if you can eat turkey, if you can eat broccoli and greens and sweet potatoes, if you can tolerate it, or if you can get on a keto diet, that may be a little bit more strict, but just if you don't want to follow anything, just follow, you know what you can eat. Simple. gotta choose to do that shit. "100 push-ups within 5 minutes. Listen to me. Listen to us. 100 push-ups within 5 minutes is your goal. You could do it. And when you've reached it and you look at your body, come back and report to me. But you can't outwork a bad diet or a bad lifestyle. Gotta change your lifestyle if you wanna have success. You can do it. We used to be fat bodies. We used to be very unhealthy. I mean, we were unhealthy. Once again, we made a choice. See, Banana Riders got it. 80 pounds of chicken breast in the freezer. Accompany that shit with some broccoli. A proper starch, right? A sweet potato if you can do it. Half a potato if you can do it. Simple. Vegetables are enough carbs too. Broccoli is enough carbs. Find some keto bread if you gotta have your bread. You
can taste the difference.
You can't. You toast that shit right on up. You good to go.
And don't forget, go on Discord. All three of us are trained professionals. We got certifications. Go talk to Meryl Darrow. She'll tell you. She'll help you. They'll charge you hundreds of dollars a month for her knowledge. She'll give it to you for free.
The squat form. Look at that. Look at that. Get deep. Get deep.
You want to get stronger?
Do these.
Do these.
You want to get faster? Do these.
Banana Rider, you definitely want to alternate from chicken.
Fish, salmon,
You could do fish,
lean turkey.
lean turkey, ground beef. Try to stay away from like steaks and stuff like that. You can have a steak every now and then, but try to stay away from like steaks for the most part, unless you're eating like deer or elk or bear.
It's something lean.
Moose is something lean, it's different. If you can go out like we do, where we used to, go out and hunt your meat. Go turkey hunting, go deer hunting, or shit, even go beaver hunting. I mean, it's a misconception with wild game, right? We used to raise our own beef. We used to raise our own pigs and chicken. The meat tastes different. It's healthier. but we try to stay away from a lot of red meat per se. Red meat, like steaks, thick steaks, that's more of a delicacy. And then train yourself to eat once a day. Snack in between time. Fruits. Stay away from fruit smoothies. They obliterate all fiber. If you're going to consume fruit, consume the orange. Consume the lemon, or eat a watermelon like Plant a Seed a Day says. But the blended juice game is a scam. It's just sugar. There's no such thing as, well, fruit is a sugar, but it's healthier. The body don't understand that. Sugar is sugar. Don't be fooled. Fruit juices are a death sentence. Consume the fruit in its whole if you're going to do it, and know when to do it. Don't consume sugar at the end of your day. Try to eat one meal a day. Make it the cleanest meal you can eat. Pretty soon the body's going to be like, oh, I don't need 3 meals a day. I don't have to stress myself out eating 3 meals a day. Food is what's literally killing you. Sugar is what's literally feeding cancer. Sugar and stress feeds cancer. Cancer has to have a food. It loves laziness
And a lower immune system that stress provides.
and the lower immune system that stress provides. Your cortisol levels go up, so does depression. They don't talk about that shit. Then you just sit around and do nothing. All these things can be answered in Discord. Just at SOAR or at Symptoms of Reality or at Maryland. And if you guys got questions and you really want to get deep into nutrition, I strongly suggest speak with Marilyn and listen to her. Prove her wrong. She wants you to. And by that, you're going to prove her right, and you're going to be in a more healthier state. Or like the Machines one, keep your mind busy and occupied. Then you don't have time to be depressed. Because you got to keep that money bag coming in, or you got to keep the kids happy, or you got to keep food on the table. And I get some people have a chemical makeup that makes them depressed. That's cool. But there's ways around it. There's a reason why we work out. You know? Working out is a drug. It's the ultimate dopamine drug. And every now and then, if you like to smoke herb and partake in the festivities, eat it. Eat it. Don't smoke it. It's ways around your mental manipulation. You just have to want to find the way around. The problem is, our country depends on us to be unhealthy, be uneducated, and fight each other.
Shit, fuck that. Y'all really want to get healthy? You can follow suit with SOAR and Machines One. Get your ass in tip-top shape. Go out there and buy your ass a 300 or a
500.
or a 500 KTM and get the ripping. You want a good workout? Get your ass on a single track. Save up and get out and motorcycle ride and go on adventures. And it ain't gotta be boring. That's the thing. You don't have to come into a place like this and feel like you trapped. Take your ass outside and walk. Do you know, just by walking, not exclude all this bullshit we doing. If you just eat right and walk 5 miles if you can, or however, like 2 miles a day, strip all your body fat. A body in motion, it don't care what you're doing, stays in motion. I lost 32 pounds just by walking, 100% fat. Changing what I eat less, lost 30 pounds. Just by walking. And that's what you might call a lazy way out. It's bullshit because your mind is free, you're staying in motion, and you're looking at the roses, the birds, the bees, the trees, the outdoors. You're not behind the screen.
Oh shit. Okay. Plant a seed every day. plenty of watermelon and fruit and veggies with structured water our bodies need, not the dead waters or bottled waters. I want to talk about water. Then you said something else. Smoking weed is a low vibrational drug. Eating keeps it in natural state. Yo, first off, observe cats and dogs. If my wife and I are out on the trail, our dog will go to moving water versus stagnant water. If you put moving water in your home and you own a cat, and there's a stagnant bowl of water and the moving water, the cat will 100% of the time drink from the moving source. Water is, and a lot of ancient Asiatic people believe this, water is consciousness. And if you give it its properties and its energy, it will replenish the body with energy. If you kill the water, you stagnate it, it becomes stale. Name one thing that lives when it stagnates itself. If we just stood still for the rest of our lives, what happens to us? If anything on this planet didn't move or consume, what happens to it? It dies. So why wouldn't you think the same about water? Make sure your water source is in. Some people like to drink water out of crystals, which I don't know the science behind it. But what we do try is to keep our water moving as much as possible, or in the freshest sense as much as possible. So natural running water sources are great. Well water. Well water is dope. What's up, Dilla? And then the marijuana, like he suggested. He or she, I don't know your gender. If you consume marijuana, it's the healthiest way. And it stays in your system longer, so you're more on that head rush, you're more on that body high than you would be if you're smoking it. Anytime you introduce inhalant into the body, it's considered foreign and the body will react. Therefore, you'll get these free radicals that behave fucking awkward. They're out of control. Then you have to find yourself eating a bunch of blueberries to free up them free radicals. But then that's how you get cancer. That's how it fucks with your alveoli. And you get fucking asthma. And you don't want to do things that are unnatural. Stay in the natural rhythm of life. And yes, marijuana is not a drug. Yeah, Recon, you're on it. You're on it, Recon. A lot of things Reconsiderate says on his Discord and on his live streams. I agree with a lot of what Recon says. We may not share the same religious ideations, but we find ourselves with more in common than we have, not in common. And Recon spits a lot of fucking facts. A lot. And it's not surprising to me. We're almost done with this workout. We'll be in the studio again today at 5, I want to say 5 Eastern Standard Time, maybe 5:30. Today, Recon is on Third Ear, where he's going to take us through his music, and we're going to listen to a couple of his tracks. And he's going to take us into his mindset on what his thought process is on creativity and what goes through his mind on certain tracks. So make sure you guys tune in tonight for that. And for the love of God, if you're still here, which I'm pretty sure Cornish already did, like the fucking channel.
Hype it.
and do a couple of push-ups while we're still here. Come on, let's go. Get on the ground right now and do a fucking couple of push-ups and send proof in Discord, you twats.
Shit, how many of y'all giving an excuse after he just said that? How many people are giving an excuse right now after he just said that? I'm in a work setting. I gotta do this, I gotta do that. I can't do that right now. But you got time to sit on the phone and watch us beat off? I woke up with excuses for myself this morning. I am no stranger to giving myself excuses. If he had not came to that room, chances of me working out would have been slim. That's just the facts of it. I'm full of fucking excuses. Shit, he is too. He was giving himself an excuse on why he had to be out here. How many can really be honest with yourselves and stop giving yourself excuses? I did it today. I don't know what tomorrow brings. I might find an excuse tomorrow. I don't know. I'm still heavily corrupted. But as long as somebody's pushing me, if my ego can't do it, I'm right here. No excuse. Get your ass on the ground and just knock out 10 push-ups and tell me how you feel about it. Or like Mads would say, if you had a desk job, fucking 50 calf raises. You sitting down, do that.
Come on, y'all ready? Let's go. Get down on the ground right now. Bust out 5 push-ups. I'll do them with you.
I'll do them with you. Let's
Come
go.
on, bust out 10 push-ups. Let's go right now.
We'll get 30 seconds for the what? Latency?
I'll be right here.
I'll be right here.
Y'all ready? 10 push-ups.
Let's go. If you gotta do them on your knees, do them on your knees. No excuses. Stop being a bitch. Let's go.
Wait 20 seconds.
Shit, give yourself 30.
Give yourself 30. Do 10 more. Then be mad at yourself for why you wasn't doing this shit a year ago. Look at Dillip did 10. Dillip did 10.
Dillip just got in the chat and was like, oh, these dudes talking about just do 10 push-ups. If you could be in this world, in this life, and we know how challenging life is, we know how stressful that motherfucker can be.
Banana Rider got down and did his.
You mean to tell me life is too hard, you can't do 10 motherfucking push-ups? And if 10 push-ups is hard for you, that tells you what your ass has been all about this whole time.
Thomas Young made 4.
Thomas Young made 4. It's something. Start somewhere to get somewhere. Fucking excuse.
Banana Rider did 35.
Banana Rider just did 35. He said, fuck your 10, I'll raise you 25 more.
All right, let me bust out.
Oh, I'm sorry, there was a 10 more. I don't know, my math is fucked up. I don't have the editor with me, so I can't do math.
So I'm about to bust out 25 more.
I'm gonna bust it out with you.
That's 15.
That's 20.
I got 10 more.
I got 5 more, goddammit.
Thomas Young got 40.
Thomas Young got 40, y'all. Now y'all make it into motherfucking competition when I'm tired? Is that how you motherfuckers play this game? 5 more, let's go. Here's my 35, let's go. That puts me at 135 push-ups. I know I'm over 150. I know that for sure. Thomas Young said, okay, 10 more. God damn. The bar just keeps getting raised.
Banana Rider at 50.
Oh, so now y'all gonna play catch up. How much time has gone by? And y'all could have already been in it. We could put this fucking class on every day, and how many of you will fall off with an excuse? How many of you will say, my body hurts. This can't be done. Not today, my body hurts. I just skipped over here, and I'm 47 years old, and I can still skip. How many of you motherfuckers can still skip? What if I told you the body can endure a whole lot more than what your feeble-ass mind can put out? Because it's the mind that stops the body, not the body stopping itself. When you get to the pain game, that's when the excuses come out. Man, get it off me, man.
You could do 105 minutes, I promise you. It may not seem like it, but you can do 100 push-ups in 5 minutes or less. Banana Rider said he would join us if we went live on workouts.
Don't tell us that, 'cause we go every day, goddammit.
Don't tell us that, Banana Rider. Don't tell us that.
Well, if you need that, I need it with you.
Skipping in, he said skipping is a great exercise.
Yes, it is.
How about
Rastafarians do it every day.
how about skipping in place? He said Rastafarians do it every day.
You play some reggae music and skip and let me know if you ain't on beat to that shit. Easy skanking. We be easy skanking mine in the ass.
All right, we're gonna pump out a couple of more push-ups.
We gotta get going.
We're gonna get going. We're gonna shower up.
I'm gonna do some pull-ups.
You gonna do some pull-ups. I'll probably do some curls.
You need to be doing some pull-ups.
If y'all can't do no pull-ups, find a dining room table. Get under the dining room table and pull your shit up.
Make sure that table ain't no jank ass table either. Shit.
Here's another one. If you don't have a pull-up bar, lay flat on your stomach. Your face is looking dead at the ground. You take a towel, flat on your stomach, face on the ground. Lift your feet slightly off the ground, and you're gonna come up, and you're gonna squeeze that back and go down.
And squeeze that towel outward in the
Squeeze,
outward motion.
squeeze this towel outward. You're gonna go up, and you're gonna come down. You're gonna go up,
Focus on the back.
and your back is doing the work. Keep that back squeezed, keep that towel pulled tight.
Let me know how that shit feels.
Let me know how that shit feels. Instant push-up or pull-up right there.
Find an excuse now, goddammit.
If your knees are bad and you can't do squats, let me show you how you get around that. Stay right there. Stay right there for 3 minutes. If you can't make it, stand up slightly. Keep the legs bent. Keep the back straight. Keep the back straight. Just drop your glutes. Stay right here for 3 minutes. The legs is the largest muscle on the body.
Demands more energy.
You really want to get strong fast?
Fuck them legs up.
Fuck them legs up. Them legs will steal fat from everywhere
To survive.
to survive. Legs over push-ups? No, you gotta have both. If you're gonna do 100 push-ups, you might as well do 100 squats. You don't want to come out of here looking like uneven, man.
Uneven Steven.
All right, couple of more workouts and we out of here. Stick with us now. The machine's one is laughing. You don't want to come out of here looking like baby legs. Don't nobody want to be baby legs.
Not today.
Running around and shit doing pull-ups with baby ass legs. You want to get bigger shoulders, bigger biceps, bigger delts? Do these. £40, y'all. Total of 80 pounds. Don't be taking no steroids. Go see what happened to the Rock crazy ass. You want to get crazy fucking cardio? Get on a dirt bike and brat, the whoops. Brat.
£25 dumbbells are my go-to. I don't have an ego. I don't give a shit. Somebody was like, oh, he just curling with 25-pound dumbbells. 25-pound dumbbells done over a long period of time of duration and consideration and focus on that biceps and your triceps can work wonders, my friend. Even at an old age of 47. Put that in your butt and smoke it, coaches. Shit. Tell me 25s ain't doing their motherfucking job with these arms, goddammit. Tell me. Tell me. It's what Ike Turner did when he was beating Tina. He put cocaine on each one and he probably did not. That's just my stupid ass self.
All right, y'all. I'm dog fucking tired. We've been working out for over an hour and shooting the shit. Got us in here all fucked up. Let us know in Discord or in the comment section if y'all serious about wanting to work out. I'll do it for those who want the help and motivation. We're on the East Coast, so hit Discord. Let's figure out what time works for everyone. And we'll do 30-minute workouts. We'll do 30-minute quick hitters to fuck your body up. I will fuck your body up in 30 minutes. I'll have you saying that was the longest 30 fucking minutes of my life. But until next time, don't talk about it. Y'all gotta be about it. Peace.